So, last night watched NCIS and Bull and NCIS New Orleans, and I know I was supposed to do it this last night, but I got so tired, so you guys forgive me, but I will be talking about those three right now. So this is 100%. If you guys haven't seen last night's episode, please go watch it now. And those who have, feel free to leave a comment, like this video, and subscribe, okay? Okay. So here's what happened. So last night on NCIS, the whole entire episode was about this woman, this congresswoman named Jenna Fleming, which I think last night NCIS tweeted out that is a strong possibility that she could be seen. We could see her more often in the near future. I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyway, she was being threatened, and because of something going down. So it turns out that there was this guy named Jed Hamilton, and he was, he was like, I guess they would say that he was a mayor of a small town, but he was the one who probably was threatening her, but he was drunk. But the worst happened was throughout the whole entire episode, her aide had got killed, and it turns out that the girlfriend was the one who killed them. So, and there were a lot of things going on throughout the episode. We found there are things that I also should highlight. Turns out that Clayton Reeves, who had worked with Gibbs' team in the past before, he's going to be joining the team, and he has a desk behind Gibbs and his team. So he's actually behind Ellie, so it would be like cool, because they're like the best of friends. And of course, there's gonna be some kind of rivalry going on between Clayton and Nick, so this would be probably interesting. But Alex was wondering with Gibbs is why is Clayton gonna be there, and it's something I'm really kind of confused about a kind of some kind of an operation called Willoughby. Something have to do with recruitment or whatnot. I don't know. She voiced her concerns towards Gibbs, and it was kind of weird, but I mean, I'm just glad to watch last night's episode, because so yeah, that's how it happened. And the reason why I said that there's this possibility that we may see War of the Congresswoman is because ended up in the ending of the episode that she actually tried to sweet talk Leon Vance, director of NCIS, something. So I don't know. I don't know, NCIS was just teasing it on their Twitter account. The Twitter account is at NCIS_CBS. You guys can, like, search it on Twitter. Then, of course, we have Bull. And Dorian... And the whole entire episode of Bull was revealed that it was about Benny's sister and Jason's ex-wife named Izzy. Well, actually, Isabel, but she's bird called Izzy. Anyway, it was revealed that Izzy had... It was in the beginning of the episode. Izzy... It was revealed that Izzy was being sued for millions and millions of dollars for a wrongful death by a man whose wife had using her products. Turns out it was not the case, because the man was actually trying to get, I guess, extortion of money for him and his mistress, another woman that he was cheating on. So because of that, Jason and his team had to figure out a way to save Izzy from losing all of her stuff. So anyway, despite of all things going on, it turns out that there were things to reveal that the reason why Jason and Izzy ended up divorcing is because they were too wrapped up in their work, what they do, and on top of that, Izzy was pregnant, but she lost the baby, and it's sad enough that happened. So, because of those two, I guess those are probably the two reasons why. Probably the reason because of Benny, but who knows? Though, despite there was a little hate going on upon with the divorce between Izzy and Benny, they end up reconciling because of how things would be. And despite of what happened, and Jason had also told Benny why did he hire Benny, and it's because Jason says that he knows that Benny was really good at what he does. So despite of how everything went in the episode, to end up finding out that the mistress was the one who was responsible for the killing and whatnot. It's, how it goes. And yes, the mistress did get arrested. I don't know. I think the man got jailed too, I guess. Nobody said about that. So that happened. Now on NCIS New Orleans, I guess there was sort of a kind of a struggling of what was going on. Turns out that, Christopher LaSalle is so much in trouble with Sonia Bursey. I'm like, oh, damn. Of course, we still have that problem with Melody claiming that the baby belongs to Christopher LaSalle. And I still say it, DNA test, man, this is not right. I mean, this just screws him up, it's just screwed up Percy big time. I mean, she is in love with him, and jeez, what the heck? So, because of all of this, yes, even though this was supposed to be, I guess this episode was supposed to be aired before Thanksgiving. Who knows? But anyway, so during the whole entire episode, besides there's so much anger going on with everybody, it turns out that there was a case going on. It turns out a woman who is part of, I guess, some kind of jazz band in the Navy. I forget the name of it. Oh, she had to play trumpet. Well, she got killed, and she got murdered. And the funny thing is, the person who witnessed, the only witness solved the murdering happened was the woman's nephew, Dustin, and there were things going on for the kid. Besides that, he plays the trumpet at a school that I guess his aunt considered to be a teacher, I guess. There. Anyway, it turns out there was some kind of sickness, some kind of poisoning going on in the sickness, and the kid really sick, and he had been hospitalized. And Sebastian found out. Though I think there were a lot of things going on throughout the episode, besides how much Sonia Percy is very upset and devastated, and how much she is mad at Christopher LaSalle. But there was more than just that. It turns out that Sebastian is sort of in a crisis. He feels like he needs to be motivated, so he starts to try to take an assessment to become an NCIS agent. Although I'm pretty sure that not much happening. Although it looks like that Tim Gregorio wanted to become an NCIS, wants to join NCIS, but she found out that Sebastian would. But I think she really misinterpreted, because even though she still has a chance, but instead she decided to go, to follow her boss over at the FBI to Washington so they can deal with the case. But that's what happened later. But anyway, I should tell you about what happened with the case. So it turns out that they find out that there's a man named Javier Garcia, who could be fronting for the cartel. Anyway, his foreman was responsible for the murder, and he actually tried to kill the kid in the hospital. So because of that pride, he went to go save the kid and from the foreman, and thankfully there was no bloodshed. So in the end of it all, while things happened, everybody would have been celebrating upon Thanksgiving. So it was a really crazy, bizarre episode. But anyway, that's how it was. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching this long video. I'm sorry I did not decide to go into 3 videos, because that would take a really long time. And I really wanted to do this long one. But anyway, stay tuned for another video, because I have to tell you guys about Happy Wheels, the series, even though I almost had a complete and utter meltdown on last night. Because I'll explain it to you in the next one, okay? I'll see you guys then. Bye!